Is that okay with you?
What are we...
This is Natalie Pollock for Natalie Pollock News Channel.
Oh,
and I'm in Andrew Swan's office, but his sign is here. But I'm going to ask questions of his, what do you do and who are you?
I'm his campaign manager. My name's Matt.
Hi, Matt. And Matt what?
Schoubroeck.
Okay, and I had a question for Andrew Swan, so maybe you can answer the question.
Okay.
There is many areas in Winnipeg where you can't walk. I got attacked at a bus stop in front of Osborne Village, River and Osborne.
Yeah.
Luckily, I got away by a aggressive panhandler who hit me. I didn't call the police that time, but then the other day I was in front of Walmart and I got chased by very aggressive drunks.
Okay.
So basically what I want to know is what kind of things are the NDP going to do, and Andrew, he's the Attorney General, to make it better for people like me not to have to head out to the suburbs to shop? Is there going to be any new things for street crimes, aggressive crimes? Tell me.
Well, I mean, you probably already heard about the promise to put more cops walking the beat. A lot of those are going to be the inner city, downtown cadet police force, expanding that as well.
How about it near Polo Park?
Well, more cops on the beat's going to be everywhere in the city.
Everywhere?
Everywhere in the province. Yeah, it's a province-wide decision. There's going to be some for Brandon, some for municipal police forces, I believe, and of course the city of Winnipeg. And that's not just the inner city. A lot of it is going to be the inner city because that's where, you know, it's going to be most useful to have cops walking the beat. But certainly it's going to be all across exactly where they're needed. Okay,
let me ask you a question. There's one corner at Queen Elizabeth Way and Stradbrook where we're constantly being assaulted by squeegee people who stand in front of our car so we can't pass, jump on top of our car, try to wash our car windows. And what are you going to do about that?
About squeegee people?
About squeegee people who jump on people's cars, not just squeegee people. And what are you going to do about that area where people have called the cops so many times, but the cops are busy and they can't take out the time because nobody's being murdered there, but somebody's going to have an accident there because somebody might just drive over one of those guys because these guys just stand in front of your car.
Okay.
Putting you on the spot here, but this is, you know, since Andrew's not here, since Andrew isn't here.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's a very good question. You know what? I can certainly try to find an answer for you on that, but
okay.
I don't,
that's a bad area, and it doesn't look like a bad area usually early, but as it gets later on in the day. You can't drive through there to the St. Boniface Hospital without being assaulted. Okay. And that's the worst kind of a crime. And that's why people are moving out to the burbs. And that's why people aren't going to shop at Polo Park anymore.
No, but more people are moving into the West End now than they have been in the past 12 years. The number of people in the West End has grown, housing rates have gone up, and the amount of crimes in the inner city have actually gone down in the past little while.
I'm not talking about murder, and I'm not talking about gang crime.
I'm not talking about
street crime.
Okay.
Right.
Right. Well, what you're saying, Natalie, is that everyone's moving to the suburbs. The fact is they're not. They're
going to shop in the suburbs. I'm now scared to go shop in front of, you know, Polo Park and Walmart.
Well, why don't you go see how many folks are shopping just at the Safeway, just at Maryland and Sargent over here?
They are, but what about the people who have gotten assaulted on the street so many times already? You know, just the other day in front of the Walmart, you know, I got chased, and that's on, I think, St. James Street. Now you wouldn't think that you'd have to go all the way out there. I live in Osborne Village, where I have to run away from there, which is really bad. Now I'm scared to go out west. I mean, it's really scary. You know, it's not just gang crime.
I'm sad that you've had that. It's unfortunate that you've had that experience.
Yeah, it is.
I've never had that problem myself. I shop at Polo Park all the time.
Okay, we got our car spray painted in Polo Park too. Okay. So it's getting worse out there. So
well, I mean, if you look at the stats, it's not.
Yeah, but I'm not one of the stats. So Anyways.
Well, I mean, you certainly have had some difficult experiences.
And my brother's had difficult experiences, and people I know have had difficult experiences.
We all know someone that's had difficult experiences.
You know, and what are you guys going to do?
Well, I mean, if you look at it, more funding for community centers, more cops walking the beats. There's different initiatives that we put forward, say for Communities and Neighborhoods Act, the Public Safety Investigations Unit, the Criminal Forfeiture Property Act. All these different things are helping to get rid of some of the problems that we're facing. Obviously, it's not a perfect situation. You can't just make crime go away magically.
But under your watch, it seems the street crime has gotten worse the last 12 years.
It hasn't. If you look at the stats, the crime has not gotten worse under the past 12 years.
The stats, but I'm talking about my experiences, my friends' personal experiences, and all the personal experiences of people who have moved away because they can't stand being assaulted on the street.
I am sorry that your personal experience has gotten worse over the 12 years, but if you're looking at Manitobans as a whole, you're going to see the reverse trend.
And blaming Gary Filmon, I don't get that one either. That was so long ago.
I'm not blaming Gary.
No, everybody's blaming Gary Filmon for everything. That was so long ago.
Okay.
Yeah, but anyway, thank you for talking to me. I would have much preferred talking to Andrew, who I thought was going to be here today.
Well, if you had called ahead of time, we probably could have found something out for you, Natalie.
Okay. Well, are you going to get me an interview with Andrew Swan then?
Well, we already have our interview, don't we?
No, we don't, because I didn't interview Andrew Swan.
Indeed. Well, why don't you turn the camera off and we can talk a little bit more.
All right, Will, thank you very much for talking to me, though.